Hello and welcome to the GMS Magazine channel. A few days ago I unboxed Mysterious Ladder. This is a game from the Korea board game company that's orientated at kids. Production wise, as you saw in the video, is actually pretty good, but how does it play and is it worth the amount of money that you have to spend to get your hands on it? Welcome to the GMS Magazine board game review videos. Mysterious Ladder is a game for 2 to 4 players, ages 8 and higher, but I would say even a 6-year-old would be able to play this game because it is so simple. It's just so super simple. So how does it play? Well, firstly, let me show you how it is assembled by changing to this camera. There you go. Yeah, I've played a fair amount of times. The rules, by the way, are next to nothing. I'm going to show you how it plays in a minute, but the rules are just like nothing at all. And the setup is quite simple, but it also looks really good on the table, which I reckon is part of the thing that will make children want to play this time and time again. Firstly, you set up your pyramid, then you put the first layer, which sits at the bottom. Then you put the second layer, which is secured by 2 pegs, which are these little ones that you can see here. I can show it to camera like so. There you go. Is that out of focus? No? Okay, then fine. In here there are 2 pegs, and you just put them like so, and ta-da, there you go. That gains a huge amount of stability already, but it doesn't end there. Then there's another piece of the puzzle, which is this pyramid. Well, sorry, this first goes here. There's a third layer. I nearly forgot. And then goes the pyramid. But then you say, well, is this going to come out? Well, no, because this mega huge super coconut gets in there. And guess what? The whole thing becomes solid, pretty much. That is it. That's how it plays. So how do I center this? Sorry, humans. I don't have my husband here, and it's very hard to do this by myself. That's why I have the tablet here. You can see, so I can change cameras and everything. So anyway, this is it. This is it. So how does it play? Well, you know, you have this 4-player thing. So where do I put it here? Okay. Sorry about that. I'm still getting my bearings in the you can see what I'm doing. So you have the 4 little monkeys. Let me show you from the top. I think that would be easier. You have the 4 little monkeys. I can even zoom in. I have a magic remote, which is great. So I can zoom in. There you go. These are the 4 little monkeys that are going to be the player tokens. And you know, this is the one thing I reckon they could have done as minis rather than flat outs, because then it will look absolutely mega super gorgeous. So let's say that we have 2 players, because why not? Ta-da. So you get started, and the starting cell is this one here, I think. Oh, this one here. There you go. So this is where all the players are going to start, and it's simply a roll and play die. This is next to nothing. You have your d6, you roll it. Number 1, well, here it is. Done. However, during your turn, which is the cool thing, you can take one of these, and there are several things that you can do with these. You can either place one, and it can be either a waterfall or a ladder. A ladder will allow you to climb up. A waterfall will slide you down. It is snakes and ladders. However, the good thing about this is that they are not unmovable, as in a snakes and ladders game. Quite the opposite. You can decide you want to put a ladder here, so you can climb up. But the next player who arrives in the same cell can decide to turn it around and turn it into a ladder, into a waterfall. So the next player falling into this cell will come down. That is pretty mean, but it's also really good fun. And it gives that little tiny bit extra of strategic kind of competitive edge to the game. There are some limitations. You cannot have one here in the corner. You have to have it here or here, and you cannot have two of these in the same cell. So you wouldn't be able to do that. That would not be allowed to do. If a player falls, say here, because it's come up, let's just do this. It's here, and the next player draws another one, and it's come to this one, to this cell here, then the player that was in this cell must move forward. That means that if there is a waterfall in that cell, it will come down right away. No questions asked. However, of course, if there is a ladder, then they will go up. Needless to say, you shouldn't really have a ladder. You can have a ladder to go up one level in the corners, or a waterfall. Waterfall you can't go down, but you cannot go up. It doesn't. You cannot do, that. It would be kind of silly. So it has to be in this cell. So there you go. That is it. And the idea is to get all the way to the top on the winning cell, which is this one here. And once you get here to the very top, you get your mega coconut and you have won the game. That, my dear friends, is it. No more rules, no more anything. It's that simple. So yeah, you can teach this to a 5-year-old perhaps if they're clever enough. I know some very clever 5-year-olds. So yeah, you probably could. Officially by the box, by the way, the box says it's 7, not 8. That was my mistake. 7 and older. I reckon 6 definitely would learn to play this. I was playing Snakes and Ladders when I was maybe 4 years old or something like that. So yeah, you can definitely teach this to very, very young kids. Now, is this a good game? Hell yes. Is this just a reinvention of Snakes and Ladders? Yes. But the mere fact that this can be changed from ladder to waterfall and it can come in each game, can go in a different space, that makes it a lot more interesting. Coming up and down also is something that I have enjoyed quite a lot, even though it will probably have the same number of cells as a Snakes and Ladders traditional game, but it just gives it a little bit of extra what's it. And being a child, I will absolutely adore this game. Just the overall looks is delicious, absolutely delightful. The quality is something that, this is probably not going to last forever, especially in the hands of rowdy kids, but this is going to last long enough, and this has been well engineered, so this is not going to go all over the place, which is great. I adore this game. It's not a game, of course, for adults that you could play forever and ever and ever, but I can see myself having guests at home, and whilst I'm finishing cooking my dinner, explaining this game, and they can play for 5-10 minutes until I finish my dinner. That sort of thing. As a party game, I can say this. For kids, you must have that. This is so fun. And I've seen children playing this, and they absolutely loved it. Really, they really loved it. So, from that point of view, wish these were minis, but that's my only criticism of the game. And it's not even a criticism, it would just be a preference. But it would be great to see these as minis. But otherwise, I think Korea Board Game's done a great job with this absolutely delightful little game. So, very recommended. Let me know what you think. I'd love to have your comments, so let me know. And until the next time, thank you so much for being there. Remember to subscribe. And I will talk to you very, very soon. Take care.